My name is Michael Todd, and welcome to the debut video of my YouTube channel. The purpose of my channel is to inspire those with disabilities and without disabilities to realize that God can use them in their life no matter what circumstances they may be encountering. Let me begin this video by simply telling you about myself and how I've seen God work. I live in Burbank, California, and I'm 28 years old. I was adopted from Bucharest, Romania during the time of the fall of communism 28 years ago. From that time I was malnourished and underfed, but God provided a good Christian family to adopt me and bring me to my current home in Burbank, California. However, from the time I was young, I have faced challenges. For a good example of this is when I came to this country, I had what was called a DPT vaccine, but because I was so malnourished, I began to have seizures as a young boy, and my family feared I would die. But from that time, my family received promises such as the passage in Isaiah that I would live and not die and declare God's purposes throughout my life. In the following years, God confirmed that through many words of prophecy and speaking in the future and many circumstances. But I didn't know what that would look like for most of my life. A high point in my life was the spring of 2006 when I was a freshman in high school. I was recovering from having had spinal surgery for scoliosis and could not sit up all day in my wheelchair. At that time, I was watching an evangelist on television and felt called to truly recommit my life to Christ. It was at that time I began to have the presence of God's Holy Spirit in my life and really accepted my call to be a pastor one day. From that time, I had the desire to go to Bible college and fulfill God's purpose in my life, no matter what that would look like. I have always been a person to bring change and breakthrough into those around me. For instance, I was one of the first fully included students within the Burbank school district. And did quite successfully in school. I am very good at memorizing and learning information. God gave me a quick brain and intelligence. I do not measure myself by my disability, but rather by my abilities and characteristics as a person. I have a heart that loves people. I love to read. I love to read books. I love talking to people. I can do many other things that any enabled person can do. As I began to go to Bible college, I began reading about how disabled people were the most underserved group in the church. This saddened my heart because of an incident that happened when I was younger, in which I got to know someone with a disability and became very close to her before she moved away for medical treatment. But at that time, nobody at the church would even talk to her or interact with her outside me and my family. God used this incident years later through reading books and testimonies to open my heart to the field of disability ministry where I am now. I am interning at Higher Vision Church in Valencia, where I am speaking to you from. I work in their Explorers Children's Disability Program. Our purpose here is to help children realize the main purpose of this channel, which is that you are not your disability, but you are valued by God as you are, and you don't have to change for Him to be valued. Some of you out there might be feeling like you have to change for God, but you don't. God works to change you and can use the incidents in your life to change you into the person He wants you to be. I hope you find this video inspiring, and I look forward to your comments. And I hope I want this channel to be a place where we can share our own breakthroughs and stories of God's provision and hope in our lives. Thank you but let me add a few more things. Some other ways I've seen God provide in my life were that when I discovered my current Bible college, formerly Life Pacific Bible College and now Life Pacific University, where I'll be graduating from this May with a degree in biblical studies and counseling. My family and I did not know where the money would come from, but through a series of circumstances and help from the Department of Rehab, God provided the very money that was needed, just enough to get me started. And throughout these nearly 7 years of Bible college. Also, in this internship, for many years, my family and I didn't know where I would intern. But God opened a way so I could come to Higher Vision Church. What I want people of faith especially to realize is that when God has called you to something, He will fulfill it because of His character. There may be a time of waiting and development, but your goal can be fulfilled. I want to inspire people that whether you've had to hold back your dreams because of medical issues or issues, if God has called you to it and given you a passion for it, it will come to pass. I want this channel to be a place where we can share stories of breakthroughs in our lives or even our struggles, so we can talk to one another and inspire one another. Thanks for watching, and maybe I'll talk to you again very soon.